Good morning, welcome to Transwest. My name is Chris Capper, and today we're looking at this gorgeous Super C that we have. It's a 2020 Dynamax Force 34 KD HD. This baby has a clean Carfax. We're running right around 25,000 miles. It has the Cummis I6 8.9 liter engine that is fuel injection and turbocharged diesel engine, of course. We're on the Freightliner business class M2 106 chassis with 350 horsepower with this, 1,000 foot-pounds of torque. We can tow 20,000 pounds, 33,000 GVWR on that. Alison 6-speed transmission. This is going to have a dual stage Jacobs brake, and you'll see the Mobileye collision avoidance system. One of the options added was the TPMS, so that way you can see that your tires are always properly taken care of. And speaking of those tires, you'll see that we have these nice 22.5-inch rims right here, Alcoa Durabrite aluminum alloy rims. These are going to be on the Michelin XZE2 275/80R 22.5-inch tires. Lots of good life left on these tires right here. What's supporting this on our suspension system? We have Bilstein gas charge front shocks, and in the rear we have an Airliner 21,000 pound rear suspension. And just to make this drive even better, they have an oversized front sway bar, which is going to make this drive better and be more fun, less hassle for you and your family. Now, what kind of coach is this? Super Cs are really known for being able to get you at a really good price point, towing 20,000 pounds. So you can hook up your stackable trailer to this. I have a customer that's interested in putting a trailer behind it with his Harleys and also some other fun stuff to go out with him and his kids. So lots of good stuff with this. You'll notice that we have full body paint, and this is in the black Mirage. This is a cut and buff paint. So Dynamax is known for doing good jobs on their coaches, and the Super Cs, they really get that good mid-level area where you can still get all the creature comforts that you can in some of the more luxurious ones, but not have that same price point. You'll notice too that they have these really nice chromed entry steps, which makes this really easy to get in and out of. There's going to be a nice little grab bar when we go in there, and as we're looking up, plenty of mirrors, so you got your concave so you can see your lines where you're at, and right down the side of the coach, and then your main one. And straight up above this, we're going to have a one-piece molded fiberglass front end cap. And why would you want to see that? Because you're going to have fewer seams and seals that could potentially get damaged or have water intrusion. So this is going to be, on top of looking better and being more aerodynamic, it's a lot easier to maintain, and it's more forgiving for you. And then we have this nice scallop edge right here, and then right on the front of this edge, you'll notice a little line. So what that is they have the Durabrite finish on this. So it's a paint protection film that we have on the front of the coach and right here. So that way, especially in Colorado, we get these rocks flying around once in a while. If you live here, you know what I'm talking about. And wherever you might live, if that happens, this is going to help mitigate any damage to that beautiful full body paint that we have. And coming up here, you're going to notice this 18-foot awning. So this is an awning that you and your family can set up your chairs, get under it, take a little bit of a break from the sun, or if it's got a light snow or a little light rain, but you still want to be out and do your camping, you can do that with this nice 18-foot awning with a really good LED light strip going across it. And another really cool thing about this awning is it is metal wrapped. So when this is in, as it is 90% of the time, without a metal wrap, that sun's going to continually beat down. Now, thankfully, this doesn't look like it's a vinyl. It looks like it's more of a canvas. So that helps as well. But with that sun beating down all the time, it really beats these awnings up. So those metal wrapped awnings just shows that Dynamax cared enough about you and your family and your future investment into your camping lifestyle to minimize any problems with that. And then we're looking up here, we still have these windows. You'll notice all of these windows are going to be frameless windows with a nice, probably about a 70% tint. And what that is helping do is those frameless windows are blacked out where the gaskets are. So when that's shut, that's going to minimize the sun beating down on those gaskets and minimize the chance, really remove the chance of that failing because of the sun and getting water intrusion in there. Coming down here, I have a nice little home entertainment, outside entertainment center. So high def television, and I have a cool JBL sound system here. And I can put in my DVD if I want to watch something or have the kids watch something, and I have a good sound system here. I can also put a CD in that, listen to your CDs, but even cooler, most of us are actually go without media, so you can Bluetooth directly into that. And this is going to be a nice compression lock right here, as you'll see. So when this is shut, that's going to compress in there to minimize any chance of water, rain, mud, dirt, dust, anything getting in there. Speaking of which, this wall right here is a 2-inch thick wall. So it is a block foam laminate with a aluminum superstructure here. So it's going to give you that long-term stability going through your camping lifestyle. The Truma Aquago, this is great. It's German engineering, and it is a hybrid on-demand water system. So I have a 3/4 liter tank right there, microprocessors here that are measuring the temperature sensors of the ambient water temperature going in, temperature of the tank, and the temperature coming out. Really easy to maintain these every once a year, every 6 months, depending on how much you use it. Put some descaling tabs in there, pop this open, make sure it's off for a while. You don't want hot water squirting out. Pop that open, stick it in, close it up again, and set it on clean cycle. And I'll show you where that is when we get in. And then you'll notice that this isn't just any cover here. This is also full body paint as well. So let's look at what we got here. So if there's one thing you're going to hear me talking about today is storage, storage, storage. If you want to get out there and you want to camp on BLM lands and you just want to get out and have fun with your family, what you're going to see is you have a lot of storage. And if you notice that goes back. So if I've got sup boards or paddles, fishing rods, picnic tables, whatever it is that I'm bringing, you can do that. And notice that I still have that block foam insulation on this as well. So really nice. And then these are all nice and curved and they're not sharp like some manufacturers. So a little bit nicer when you're shutting those. If you accidentally hit your leg, you don't have to worry about going to the hospital because you have a deep gash. So this is going to be helpful. Another thing you'll notice too, again, I have that nice shelf up there. These are all roto-molded. So this right here is roto-molded. And what that means is that if for some reason something were to go wrong with this, let's say some road debris hit it, kicked it up and broke it out, you can get that spun up again and get that, you could either repair it on site, not too hard, duct tape works wonders, but you can get that ordered again from the factory. Right above us here is our furnace, and this furnace is gonna have, where am I at? 40,000 BTU, which is more than enough for what you need for a coach this size. Speaking of size, we're on a 36 foot by 8 inch coach, 8 feet 5 inches wide. The top of this goes up to 12 feet 9 inches, including the two air conditioners we have up there. So 7 feet interior height as well. So coming back, we got our dual wheels right here. That outer wheel is going to again have that nice Alcoa rim on it. So more storage here, and you'll notice that this right here, I've got my tanks up there, and so this is a heated compartment, so it's heated by that 40K BTU furnace. So really cool. That way it just mitigates the chances of that freezing up on you if you're doing winter camping. And I also want to point out that there is a reducer sleeve in here too. So if you want to change what's on that back 20,000 pound tow hitch, that's setup for you. Speaking about that back tow hitch, if you'll just kind of get a broad view of how sweet this looks, man. Can you imagine driving this down the road with your family and seeing your family and friends seeing you driving up with this? This just looks really awesome. Great design. Dynamax did really good with this. You can see another one of those nice tinted frameless windows there. Right above it, I have not one, but two HD cameras. One is looking down really tight. I used that when I was backing up, getting close to another RV, and I could easily see how much space that I had. The other camera is giving me a broad horizon level view. So now I can see what's behind me, what's coming up on me. And when we get inside that cab, you're gonna see how easy it is to see all these. These are all going to be nice LEDs all the way around. So my brake lights are LEDs. Nice fiberglass fascia piece right here. And then here, what we have is our CURT 20,000 pound hitch. This has a 3,000 vertical pound weight rating. So if you want to put a hydro lift or something on there for your motorcycle and then also tow something, you can do that as long as you're within that capability. But this is really overpowered for what most people need. So this is going to do most everything that everybody needs and more. Really easy way to change that out, put a different sleeve reducer in there, change this hitch out if you want. I've got 2 5/16 and 2-inch right there. And then right here, I've got my 4-way and 7-way plugs right there. And this also has a brake controller inside. So it's got an electric brake controller in there. So that way, whatever you are towing behind here, if you're towing something, and I hope you are, this is the coach to do that, it's gonna be already set up for you. Let's try that again. So this is gonna be my propane tank. On the propane tank, we have 20.3 gallons or 86 pound propane tank. And you'll notice right below that, I've got that big rock guard. So it's gonna help mitigate anything coming up and hitting your tow vehicles or whoever's towing behind you. This could be my wet bay. So what's really neat about this is I got my whole house water filter right here. I've got my outdoor shower, black tank flush. Everything is easy to access right here. You can see the other side of those tanks. This is also going to be a heated bay. Got my water heat up here, and what I'm going to come to last is the best-in-class Thetford Sanacon macerator system. So what this is going to do, it's going to take all that solid and liquid waste that you put into that toilet going into that black tank. It is going to bring that, make it into a slushy slurry, and then you take this piece right here. This is about a 20-foot hose, but you can also has a water hose adapter. So if you're visiting your kids or you're visiting your parents or grandparents, you can actually, if they've got a septic tank somewhere or a sewer access, you can park this there and then just use a hose, because that is coming out like a smoothie. Not a drinkable smoothie, but still. Everything here is super easy to access, plenty of lights. I can turn on and off my cargo lights and my water pump with this. Here's the other side, the other furnace. It gives us, with both of them, that 40,000 BTUs. And my best-in-class Cummins own-in quiet diesel 8,000 watt generator. I had this running earlier, didn't really need it, but we're running at about 37 hours on this right now. So you can see how quick that started up. Part of the reason that started up so quick is because when Transwest gets a hold of a coach that's coming in that we're going to put on our lot for our customers, what we do is we bring it in. This had a front tire alignment. We changed the engine oil filter, we changed the oil filter on this and the oil. They also did the fuel pump and the fuel lines on this. So they did a little bit extra service on this right here. So that's why it starts up so good, so quickly, because Transwest and our award-winning diesel mechanics do their best job. I'm proud to work here. Right here is going to be my hydraulic system, because I've got hydraulic leveling jacks on this right here. Very easy to access. You'll notice that lots of storage space, and everything on this coach is just in such great shape. 50 amp power cord reel right here, so you can pull this out. I think we're about a 25-foot cord with that, and and more storage space. And you'll notice that roto-molded, and you'll notice I have 1, 2, 3, looks like 6 AGM batteries and then 2 chassis AGM batteries on that too. And then here got my pure sine wave 2800 watt inverter right here. This is hoses, because I can hook up to my air system here, top off the tires, fill up anything you might need. And then just to that right, you're going to see my automatic transfer switch, which has a built-in surge guard. And that's going to help just protect your investment in this coach. So if you're at one of those rinky-dinky camping places, you didn't know it when you reserved it, but now you're there and you're getting that brown power that's going in and out, it's going to help protect you. Here you'll see this nice little side view camera. I've got one on each side, and all 4 of these cameras on this are broken down on the dash, so you'll see it. Got my diesel exhaust fluid, very easy to access right here. And then this right here is hooked up. I've got 2 50-gallon saddlebag for 100 gallons. And this is using the EquiFlow inboard fuel system, which has a dual supply, dual return feature with that. Speaking of tank sizes, the freshwater tank is 94 gallons, and then 52 gallons on my gray and 52 gallons on my black tanks. So opening this up, you'll see just how easy it is to get up here. I've got the 2 chromed pieces that I can easily get traction on this, even in bad weather. Nice little grab handle, nice seats right here. Everything is easy to maneuver on these seats because they are air ride. And then if you just kind of peek over here, you'll see that's my brake controller. And then I can also, if I'm not going to use it, come into the right. Sorry to bounce you around. I've also have a chassis cutoff switch right here. So if you're not going to be using that for a while, you can just kick that over and you're good to go. So let me open this Freightliner MT106 hood here. You'll notice I've got dual gas struts, and that's going to help keep that from slamming on your head if you're in here working on it or anything. I've got my fuel filter water separator, very easy to get to. My power steering fluid right here. I've got my oil dipstick right there. And then you'll also notice that down here, this is meant to be on this front bumper to be a breakaway. So if you were to get in a front bumper situation, hitting somebody or somebody hitting you, it's not going to necessarily cost you as much to replace that entirety of that bumper, because it does have that breakaway. And then it has an anti-shear piece here as well, so it doesn't just shear right into that tire and cause you more problems. If you just got in an accident, now you have a blowout. So Freightliner's done a really good job with taking care of everything. And I just want to, I'm going to bring this back up, but it's got a really cool front chromed out front here. And then we have these nice fog lights down there. So here you can see where I've got brake fluid, coolant, windshield wiper. Everything is super easy to access, and by being easy to access, what that's going to mean is that's going to mean a lower cost of ownership for you. So if you're like me, you're going to bring it to the professionals here at Transwest, and you're going to have our team take care of that for you. But if you're not like me and you're a really good diesel mechanic, you're going to do that yourself, and it's so much easier to accomplish that task while you're here with this open. Everything's exposed. So it's definitely one of the benefits on a Super C versus a diesel pusher, is the easy access that you have to this engine. And it's really easy to lock that down. You just bend this here, and you do that on both sides. So I'll get the other one before I take off. So let's go inside. You'll notice right here on this nice door, I've got some more of that paint protection film around here, so it's going to help block any keys that might scratch your paint. And then I have a keyless entry system, giving you the capability of just leaving your keys in there, going out and doing the stuff that you want to do while you're out there camping. 3 entry step right here, and you notice how close this is to the ground. So if you do have any mobility issues now or in the future, it's just a few inches up and you're on that first step. And as you're coming in here, I've got another grab handle, and then I can also access my lights here. So I can hit my master lights. I can do a lot. I can bring that awning in if I want, and take care of that. So really cool thing, I almost forgot here, but right here, this is a little storage area. So you can put your dog leashes or whatever. And since we're at that angle, I don't know if you can, let's let you get in. And what I'm going to do is let you guys look at how easy it is to access everything while while these slides are in. So you notice I have 2 slides. I have the slide right here on the left, and then I have the bedroom slide. So let's go ahead and access these. So it's a real smooth, simple operation with that going out. And while we're looking in here, what we're looking at is we have the Black Mirage paint outside, but inside we have the pebble decor and the driftwood cabinets. These are all going to be wood cabinets, none of that vinyl wrap stuff that you're going to see on some of the competitors. So smooth and quiet. I'm going to bring that bedroom slide out as well. And while that's going out, I'll just mention that we have 2 15,000 watt or BTU air conditioners up here, and it's fully ducted air conditioning. And the air ducting has like aluminum foil in there to make it cleaner when it goes through and less buildup of stuff. So here's my bedroom. I have a nice king mattress right here. This is a foam mattress. And then if I pick this bed up, you'll see that I have my tank under here. So that's your big water tank right there. And so that being inside, it's easy to keep that warm because you're keeping yourself warm. I have this is your emergency exit insulated window. Prior owner had taken off the blind. I do have that right here, so we can get that up for you if you'd like. GFI outlets here, 2 USB A's. That's going to be on each side. Nice little reading lights above and plenty of storage space. Now you'll notice when I'm opening this wood cabinet finish, I have every storage area in here is carpet lined. So it's going to minimize vibration, noises, and sliding. The drawers in here, talk about storage space. These not only have a lot of drawers, so I have 6 drawers right here. They're all soft close if you push it enough. And then I also have, that's that balance I was talking about. These are all cedar lined. The drawers and the cabinets are cedar lined. So, and these are not just like a normal wardrobe closet. You get about an extra foot from what you normally see in a wardrobe closet. So we had the 6 drawers down here, and then I have the 2 longer drawers up here. Again, nice cedar lining on all of that, soft close. And then this right here is my TV, and I've got storage behind that. And then also I can put my Wally dish. Forgot to mention, I have a satellite on here. So it's a Winegard Traveler system, and I do have all that set up in the front. Additional massive storage and cabinet space. Now, if you're not going to be bringing your ball gallons to the camping site and you're just bringing like normal shirts and jackets, you probably have a little extra room here. You can put some crates in there, milk crates or boxes, and put your shoes and whatnot in there. So that's probably one of the better places for that. And then you have dual zone temperatures. So I have my air conditioning, and these air conditioning, I mentioned 15K each, but they also have a heat strip in it. So if you're plugged into your campsite, use that electricity. It's going to lower your total cost of the trip because you're not burning your diesel or your propane, right? Little door right here, so for privacy. And then I'm just going to walk out towards that bathroom area. And here I've got stackable Splendide washer and dryer system. So if you're going out on an extended trip, you know you got enough water, and these are really good at preserving the water that you use. They use low water, high efficiency, and you can keep those clothes nice and clean. And this bathroom here, I have a radial shower with a seat, and let's see. So I'm standing up in here with these shoes. I'm probably about 6 foot, 6'1" maybe, and I've got a ton of room above me. And then here's my shower head. This is adjustable, so I can bring that up or down. Little place to put my soap or my razor right there, hot and cold with that. And then if I just want to sit down, I can sit down here, just let that hot water get on me and just relax a little bit after a long day doing some snowshoeing or something. If you'll notice right here, and I'll just kind of stick back here. So I've got a porcelain toilet right here. This is a Tecma toilet, so it's got a 2 flush. I can do a regular flush, which is going to be full power for solid waste, and then a smaller flush for liquid waste. And then above here, I have some additional storage space, and again, carpet lined. And above that, you'll see I have that max air fan. So that's going to help evacuate any of the humidity or smells that you might encounter in a bathroom. Shutting that door, so you have privacy here. I've got 3 doors around me right now. So lots of privacy here. And then coming in here, start at the top. Just a massive medicine cabinet, right? So 3 shelves in there. I can put tall stuff, small stuff, everything. And those are all carpet lined. And then mirror, Corian countertops, undermount sink right there. And then I also have another GFI outlet plus 2 USB-A ports for charging. And then a nice backsplash around that. And then here, additional storage down here. So looks like they might have their mouthwash down there or something. And then you'll see where my heat registers are. They're not in the floor. So not in the floor means they're not gonna get stuff caught in them, right? And also our cats and our dog, our furry friends aren't gonna worry about getting their paws caught in there or breaking them. So very efficient way of doing that, and it's definitely the preferred way. Now, when you're back there and you want a little privacy in that bathroom, you can just shut this farm style mount roller door to give you privacy. So you have just 3 doors right there for all the privacy that you need. Here, I have this great system, ties all the electronics into the coach. So I have my lights. I can individually turn them on or off, but I also have this master button. I can push that, and whatever was on will turn off. And then when you hit it again, it will turn everything on that was on prior to that last hit. So lots of options, lots of lights, pretty cool. So let's check out the kitchen area. So we'll start with this. Here's my pantry. And what Dynamax has done is they have just maximized the amount of space that you can use in the small little area. So I can roll this out, get everything that's on the back all the way to the front, and it's very easy to inaccessible for your needs. And then when you're going down, just drop that out. Got this big residential style refrigerator and freezer with an ice maker, multiple drawers, 3 drawers in this. I've got 2 shelves right here and a little butter shelf on top of that. And so you can adjust these individually. So freezer and refrigerator. And then it's got an automatic ice maker for you. And then if you'll notice, this right here is designed to plug that in to keep that locked for us. So that way when you're driving down the interstate or on some of those bumpy roads, it's not gonna open on you. More storage here. So pantry area, great place for your cereal, rice, pastas, whatever grains that you want. And then I have a really nice sharp carousel convection microwave oven. And this has 2 different levels. So if you're cooking something a little bit smaller, you'd use the larger one on that convection. And if you're cooking a little bit bigger, you could use that. And if it's the largest, you would be there. So you have 3 different settings on this, making it really nice. And then you'll notice that it has all the settings that you would expect on a higher end system. And then down here, a lot of you guys love to cook on gas, and guess what? We have a 3-burner gas cooktop right here. So this is easy to take out and clean. And you'll notice that each one of these has a kind of like an umbrella-like feature. So it's gonna protect if you have a boil over, making some pasta, it's gonna protect those propane jets right there. So that way they don't get clogged up for future cooking. I can turn these lights off or on. I like that blue. I'm a big fan of blue, as you can see, wearing blue. And the little drawer right here to keep things. I've got my MaxxAir remotes. I got other remotes, but you can put whatever you want in there. Soft close on even these drawers right here. And then a little small drawer for, let's say, your kitchen utensils, your pasta strainers, your spatulas and stuff like that. Got 3 more drawers right here. And then you'll notice right here that this is my Truma AquaGo. So we talked before about that. That's my water heater, 60,000 BTUs propane. And that's my clean cycle, my eco mode, my regular mode, and my boost mode. And that's in the off position right now. And then right above that, we have these beautiful, highly polished Corian countertops. Look at all this countertop space. Well, I'm sorry. I think we got more countertop space than I was showing you. So we've got this, and I'm not gonna drop that down right now, but all that countertop space right here. And then I got a very similar, larger piece in my house. It's got the flow and the spray on this. My wife hates the spray mode. And then nice stainless steel sinks, dual-sided stainless steel sinks. So with this countertop, you can do a lot of food preparation. You can have your friends coming over and getting everything ready, and you can just lay out everything for them to go. And then the few times that you're cooking, you got oven technology, convection oven, microwave, and gas. So all of what you need and what you want while you're camping. So again, storage, storage, storage. Storage is everywhere in this. It's just a great, great coach. So let's start over here with the, I want to mention I've got 2 seat belts right under here. And I've got 2 seat belts in the living room, and then also have the 2 seat belted positions in the cab. So that means I can bring a family of 6, or let's say if I had 2 kids and they had 2 friends, and it's my wife and I, we can bring everybody, right? So there's plenty of place. This right here makes into a bed, so that goes down, and then you adjust the cushions, and then that makes into a nice bed. Both of these come up for storage. So what is the key today? Storage. So there's my 2 seat belts there. And then I would just pop this out on each side, put it there, lower that, and I've got a nice little bed for the kids. So we are popping that back up. That just came down. So we're gonna take care of that for you, don't worry about it. But MCD, best in class. So these are just known to work right here. I've got my day shade and my night shade. And you'll notice that the night shade on this is keyed with the color of everything else. So it just gives you a really nice matching quality to the coach. So let me show you this. So we all like intimate family gatherings. Well, if we have a cool family, right? So this comes out, and I just grab this little piece right here, pull this forward, pop that back, pop that here, And now I have a nice little L-shaped couch set up here, and we can all be sitting back, and I've got that TV back there. It's I think that's about a 50-inch TV, and so I can be, that does come out, by the way. I'm not going to show that today, but it does come out. And so we can all be sitting here as a family, just watching whatever the latest thing is that we want to watch on TV, or just talking about what we're going to do tomorrow. We're going to hit the ski slopes, or we're going to go do that whitewater kayaking trip down the Arkansas River. Just so many great things to do here. Very comfortable. And then the other two seat belted positions are under here. And then you can see I also have additional, what's that word? Storage. So lots of storage everywhere. So we talked about the frameless windows, right? This is an example. So these are all insulated windows, which means they're dual pane, and it's on a jalousie style. So if it is raining, when you leave and you have these open, you don't have to worry about that rain getting in here too much, because that jalousie style. I'll tell you one thing us Florida folk know about jalousie windows. More storage up here. And then you'll notice do you see the hinges? No, you don't, because hinges aren't nice to look at usually. So this is going to be really nice to look at without those hinges. Now, let me just show you a little bit here. So you notice that I did everything with opening these slides. I did it out in that master control, right? I can also do it here. If I want to put that TV arm out, this is where I would do that right here, so I could adjust that. Now I would want that to be down all the way, but I have this set up for another purpose. But you can see it's a motorized TV mount arm right there. And then I also have my equalizer coach leveling system. This has a Bluetooth app. You can get that app on your phone and you can control it with that. So hydraulic, that's what you want, hydraulic. A nice little LED light strip. And then this is going to be my Magnum inverter right here, so I can just look to see what's going on. Right now you can see I'm inverting DC to AC. So right below that, and then you can change this and program that. Most people don't mess with these things though. Air conditioning and heat strip functionality for the forward part of the coach. And then here, this is going to help with my solar. I believe I have more than 200 watts of solar, but not more than 4. So somewhere between that 200 and 400 watts. I just forgot what that number is. I apologize, but give me a call and I'll tell you. A little bit more storage here. Now this is why this coach shines, because not only do I have a nice little ladder up here for the kids to get up, but man, I remember when my baby girl, well, she ain't a baby girl anymore, I'm just buying her first house right now, 22 years old, but 21 years ago, I was worried that she was gonna fall out of her bed. Well, this is a lot higher in the bed. So what is built into this is a rail that's gonna help mitigate that chance of that happening. So you can put your even little kids, or maybe you got a rambunctious grandma, and she's got restless leg syndrome, whatever that might be, this is gonna help keep anybody from falling out of there. Now, big kids, adults, you're probably gonna say, I don't need this. So that's really easy to just get out of the way for you. And then you'll notice how easy this whole thing is. It just slides right up and out of the way. So you do wanna make sure you've already swung that TV mount out, because that will be blocking it. So right in that corner, I do have a little place so the kids can have their coloring books or their iPads or tablets, and there is two 110 outlets there for them. And then, I don't know if you can see that, but I have two additional pieces right here to get that air conditioning or heating in here. So that way, even though this is closed, this privacy curtain is closed, you have all that set up for you. All right, let me grab this here and I'll just show you the last little bit in the front of the coach. And then there are 3 privacy shades and right here. So there's one for each piece, and then there's one on the front. So it's going to help reflect the heat back out or keep it in, and also give you that privacy. So This has a JBL speaker upgrade with a good mid-range and tweeter package, and that's your subwoofer. And that's actually tuned for this Freightliner M2106 chassis. So it's really cool. My TPMS monitoring system is right here. Just plug that in and you're good to go. And then you'll see I have charging outlets here, USB-A charging outlets. Now, I'll be honest, those aren't going to be charging your phone too fast, right? But I do have a 12 volt. You can put your phone charger in that. It's going to take care of you. Remember we talked about the camera system. So you can see this is my horizon level rear camera system, and this is my look down at my trailer, or hey, I'm backing up to the house or the fence or that tree, and I can see real tight where that edge of the coach is. That little thing sticking out, that is my hitch, right? My trailer ball. And then right above this is going to be my Mobileye. That's going to give me that collision mitigation system. And right above this is Breaker 19. I got a Cobra CB. So you and your kids and your wife can have a lot of fun with that. Here I also have the capability of turning all those lights on or off. So if I'm driving, I probably don't want all those lights on, especially at night. So I can just hit that button. It's going to turn everything on or off back there. Start my generator, make everything really easy. And then you'll see, looking at this, this is a telescoping and rotating steering wheel. And then I have the cruise control right here. I also have, looking over here, I've got this my electronic brake controller, heated mirrors. I can lock and unlock from right here, pop those windows up and down. And then here, you're not going to need this. It's for like the big truck drivers, because this is what they would be driving. But you have your regen. You don't really need that. And then you can drop your suspension height. So if you're hooking up to that trailer, your tow vehicle, you can just drop that down to help that make it a little bit better. This is my Jake brake. I've got high, off, and low. So that's all set up right here. I've got this battery boost right here. So in case I don't have enough energy to, in my batteries for the chassis or for the generator in the coach, I can hit that and get that taken care of. So I think I've told you about everything I wanted to say on this. So I just would like to remind you, we're on a 2020 Dynamax Force 34 KD HD, clean Carfax, about 25,000 miles, 25,128 miles. And we are at Transwest Truck Trailer RV in Frederick, Colorado, right off of I-25 between exits 235 and exit 240. My name is Chris Capper. You can reach me at 813-333-2988. Give me a call. I'll take great care of you, get you with our best techs, which all of them are, and we'll get you on the road. Happy camping.